Alright, what is going on YouTube? Today I have a very special YouTube exclusive video that I'm making, and of course it is over none other than Tectone. So he kind of put himself into some hot water recently, and it all started with his Firefly trailer is insane, the embers of Glamoth, Honkai Star Rail reaction. So it all started with this. Now I didn't see this. I saw this first. I watched like the first couple of minutes and, you know, his title, my most disliked video ever. I figured, okay, yeah, people are probably just overreacting like they usually do. You know, he probably made some stupid joke that people didn't like. And so I figured, you know what? Let me put on my non-bias cap and watch the original video first before I see anything else. So I went to this, and I got about halfway through before I realized, oh shit, I get why people hate this video. And it's not because of the jokes that he makes. It's because it's just very weird. It's not a matter of, oh, I'm offended because he made a really effed up joke. No, it's these jokes just aren't like funny, you know? And obviously comedy is completely subjective. However, if I were to look at my chat of the entire 10 people that I have watching, if 1 out of 10 of those said, hey man, you're not really making funny jokes, I would not care. Now, if 9 out of 10 people tell me, hey, you're just not funny, that's whenever I would take some self-reflection and understand, hey, maybe I'm just not being funny right now, so I should try to either tone it back or kind of, again, do some self-reflection and understand not everything I say is going to be comedic gold. So before I get into this video, let me again kind of give a little bit more backstory because I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. So Tectone made this video over the new Firefly trailer, and it didn't land well with his own community. Okay, this wasn't like the Genshin community coming after him. This wasn't the die-hard Honkai Star Rail community coming after him. It was his own community. And obviously there were some overlaps. Not because, again, of anyone being offended. Tectone just kind of turned into what he hated the most, which is Paimon. Now, what Paimon does is she's always interrupting the story and yapping and yapping and yapping, and you just want her to shush her mouth so you can pay attention, and then every now and again, you know, you can get some input from her. But this video, this was actually very hard for me to watch because I got about halfway in, like I said, and I was dying. It wasn't like a normal Tectone video. He just wasn't making good jokes while also saying the most outrageous things possible. So obviously, it seemed more like he was just trying to say the most offensive things he could possibly think of without making it funny. Now, something that I always try to think about is the job of a comedian isn't to just go up on stage and say the most blatantly offensive, horrible things possible and then be surprised whenever it doesn't stick. It's being able to say all those things in such a way that everyone doesn't care because they're laughing so hard. So I figured that, you know, in this updated video, which is my most disliked video ever, he would come back and say, yeah guys, I watched the video again and I was being kind of annoying and it was a little bit obnoxious. He doubles down. He doubled down hard. Not only is he saying that if you didn't enjoy the video, you are a little snowflake sissy, But if you didn't like it, then that it's not because he wasn't being funny or he wasn't making good content. It's solely because of you. You are the problem, not me. And I think he doesn't understand that even he can make bad or annoying content that just doesn't work with any type of audience. So the first thing I want to do is go through a few of the comments of the original video, because I don't want people to think, oh, you know, people were probably flaming him for the most useless things. No, this is his own audience being actually very respectful in the comments, you know, cracking some jokes, but no one was being overly rude. Everyone was just saying, hey, this probably isn't your best work, you know, you're kind of just being a little bit annoying. Oh, and then he did pin his own comment, wah wah wah, take video more seriously, relax, it ain't that deep. The amount of dislikes on this vid is actually mad funny, I'm not gonna lie. And this is the most dense thing I think he said in a while, because no one was saying, oh, Tectone, you have to just love this video or else I'm gonna cry in the comments. No, people were just saying, hey, stop yapping so much and saying random, weird, unfunny stuff. But he paused the trailer, I kid you not, every 2 to 3 seconds just to tell us how unrealistic this anime trailer is. Now, obviously, we all know anime isn't realistic. So pausing the video every 2 seconds to say, oh guys, that's not realistic. Oh my gosh, if I was in that robot, I would have used a neural link. It was just very weird and annoying. And you know, he kept trying to make some like sexual jokes that again weren't landing. And you know, I'll definitely show examples of what I mean. But again, back to the comments. So, sounds like bro needed to crank one out before this react. 100%. He was way too horny for this video. How to completely nullify any tension from a banger video, techie style. Talking about pounding, realism in a all-out war of anime mecha versus bugs. Yaps about Firefly being single target when she is confirmed to, who cares about the AoE stuff? I don't play Honkai, so I don't give a shit. And freeze frame to see pixel titties when a nuclear explosion just went off, and it's only halfway through the video. That's some skills right there. So, again, it was just the constant pausing, and him just saying, oh, boobs! Oh my god! Imagine what I would do to those! And, you know, being surprised that people are like, okay, like, we get it. She's kind of buck naked, whatever. But again, he just kept going with it. Tectone being fucking annoying as fuck in this reaction, like, holy fuck, dude. Again, no one is offended by what you said. You were just being annoying in the video, which is two completely different things. Someone can make a joke, and I can just say, okay, like, I didn't find it funny, but that's fine, like, you can make a joke. But whenever you're just constantly making not only unfunny jokes, but also annoying jokes, where it would be like someone coming up to you and saying, hey, bro, why'd the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? Bro, whoa, hold on, listen. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side? Oh my god, dude! Ah! Yeah. It's kind of like that, where it's just, okay, I understand the joke, I'm not offended by why the chicken wanted to cross the road. I just don't find it funny, and on top of that, you're kind of being annoying about it. Bro became a Paimon, the one he hates the most. Bro is actually yapping. Why does his yapping in this reaction does not feel normal? The dislikes surpassing the likes isn't a surprise. Trailer was meant to be emotional and traumatic, yet he treated it with the whole, oh wow, mecha logic, weird as fuck, wow. I don't know, the dislikes speak for itself, I guess. Yes, now, Obviously, you don't have to have the exact reaction that people want you to have. Now, if someone were to make a trailer hoping for a particular type of reaction and you have the opposite reaction, that's fine. Like, you can have your own opinion. But it's whenever you're being annoying about it. Because again, yes, we get it. It's not realistic and it's over-sexualized. Everyone understands that. It's an anime. We're watching this for fun. It's okay that it's not realistic. It's okay that it's over-sexualized. That's the point of most animes because it's geared towards horny guys. Whatever. Who cares? This one, you either die a Paimon hater or live long enough to become her yourself. The Paimon of Kumar jokes. Again, looking at all of these comments, everyone is being pretty tame. I haven't seen anything so out of pocket and so like rude or just like unhinged. Everyone's just kind of saying the same thing. Bro farmed himself for 30 minutes. Bro really said, I agree to himself like we didn't know that already. Bro 100% drank too much caffeine for that reaction. I don't think it was too much caffeine. I think it was like, I think he popped 2 to 3 Viagra beforehand and then injected 200 milligrams of testosterone into his body and then was so bricked up throughout the whole duration of that video that he just could not contain himself. That's basically the original video. And like I said, he does double, triple, quadruple, double down on all of what he said, and he actually rewatches it. And again, you know, some of the jokes just weren't funny and were a little bit weird. And so I thought that maybe whenever he goes back to watch himself make these jokes, he'd be like, oh yeah, that was kind of annoying, or that was kind of cringy, or that wasn't a very good joke. But instead, he had this reaction.
God damn, bro. Bro, I can't tell if this is like the horrible outcome of a battlefield or like the end of a fucking orgy at an anime convention, bro. Dude, what do you want me to say when you see piles upon piles of naked motherfuckers with their tits flopping out with big old booties? Okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well then make them be skeletons. Don't make their tits flop up, bro. Don't make their ass fucking be face down, ass up in the dirt. Like, come on, bro. All these women die and not a single one of them die with their titties flopping up. That's all I'm saying. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Where the titties at? Am I wrong? What is this? Hold up, bro. Look at the cake on this one. Hey, they be caked up. Oh my God. Bro, you cannot admit that if you saw someone who died who had a ridiculously fat ass, you wouldn't think it's at least a little bit funny. Yeah.
So, that's what I mean. Where everyone could just be like, okay, yeah, like, sure, we get what you're saying. We get what you're saying. It's just not high quality jokes that would make us look at all of these dead bodies and be like, oh dude, bro is right. You have no idea how many times I've seen like dead bodies in animes, and oh my god, they were so caked up. I was so hard under the desk. Oh my god. No, like I think he expected that reaction, but people were just kind of like off put a little bit, like, Techie, are you okay? Do you need to like jerk off 3, 4, maybe 8 times before you make a video? Because that's, again, you can make anything funny, and there is definitely a way to make this battlefield and all of these like caked up bodies into a funny joke. You just didn't do that, and that's fine. because everyone can't have comedic gold 24/7. It's impossible. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. And I don't think Tectone can handle that, but I think it's mainly because of his PTSD from always being criticized from every little thing that he says. So he's gotten so used to anytime someone criticizes him, his immediate reaction is, no, I can't be wrong. You're wrong. I'm never wrong. So again, it's just a very dense moment, I think, for Tectone. Let me know down in the comments if you do agree or disagree with my assessment of these. Now, again, this is one of his most disliked videos, and for good reason, okay? Which is fine. You're allowed to be criticized by your audience. And tripling down and saying, now I'm going to shame my entire audience for a week, or however long he said in his most recent video, because they don't find me funny 24/7. This is why people say that you live in an echo chamber, which I don't believe that that's true, because I think his audience completely dicked him down in that last video. And I respect that from an audience. But what I don't respect is the smugness and cockiness of, oh, I'm literally the funniest man on the planet, and any joke I make, if you don't like it, you're just a little sissy boy. Okay, it's like, I just don't buy it, okay? Again, why would he listen to me? I'm a nobody, right? But what if Tectone were to look in the mirror and see his own self give him these critiques? I think he would listen. So, I did the impossible. I found a program that will not only watch every single one of his videos to a T, but will also imitate his exact mannerisms, his exact way of talking, his exact beautiful face, and make it to where he can then critique himself in a objective way. I'm sure a lot of you will say, oh, that's impossible. There's no AI that can do that. Well, guess what? I found one, all right? And I paid top dollar in order to get the perfect AI replica. I'm gonna play that portion of the video. That way he can see from his own self, that maybe not all of his videos are perfect, comedic, flawless gold. So, before I roll that clip of the AI of Tectone that I created, please, again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube. Check me out on Twitch. I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday without fail. I want to do more content, so please support me in all of my endeavors because I am broke. All right, roll the clip. Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Alright, time to react to some pussy online. Here we go. What is this? I'm just gonna be reacting to this video that I found from the most deranged YouTuber I've ever found. Now, apparently, this unhinged, deranged YouTuber cannot fathom that he's not as funny as he thinks he is. Now, everyone deserves criticism. If you're going to give criticism, you have to be able to receive criticism. So if you're going to criticize the Firefly trailer, then guess what? You need to be able to take criticism back if you aren't being funny. Because guess what? Rules for thee and not for me. That is the motto that I live by. That is what makes a good content creator. So, if you can't take the actual criticism that you're going to dish out, then guess what? You're just nothing better than a rat. Because listen, guys, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I don't come on here and just make up lies, okay? I tell it how it is. I say what everyone is thinking. And guess what? You just aren't that funny. It's okay, bro. If you're willing to get on a call with me, we can have a nice civil conversation about this. I just want you to understand that maybe you aren't as funny as you think you are. And listen, man, shaming your own audience, even though your audience does care about you. They want you to succeed. Maybe not all of them, maybe not most of them, but if 9 out of 10 people agree that maybe your video just wasn't funny, if not that it was offensive, it just wasn't very funny, please listen to your audience. You want to be a content creator, you want to be a comedian. Well, guess what? If you don't make people laugh, they won't come and buy your show. So make funny jokes and people will come really hard. Now do keep in mind, I do respect the grind. I do respect that this phenomenal, bald-headed white man is able to still farm himself for content. I have never seen such skill. I have never seen such adaptive behavior in my entire life of being on YouTube. So I do have to give him props for that. Just understand, no one can be 100% perfect. So making a video doubling down on bad content, that's not the motto that I live by. I live by, it is what it is. You are what you are. Understand that. So, please, from one Tectone to another Tectone, just make funnier content and take criticism into consideration, because that's what I would do. I always listen to my audience. I don't want to live in an echo chamber. I want people to tell me when they're wrong. And you know what? If people tell me that I'm wrong, and the vast majority say that I am wrong, let me just try to think about it for a little bit instead of doubling down on bad content. So, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I do really appreciate it. So I'm just trying to keep it a buck with y'all. I'm just trying to say that it is what it is, and all I care about is good content. Thank you, YouTube. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on all of my videos. Check me out on Twitch. And remember, guys, no one is right all the time. That's the message that I want you to leave here today with. Peace out, YouTube. I'll catch you later. It is what it is. I'm just keeping it a buck. See ya. Alright, chat, who's ready to suck my cock? Alright, guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I do really appreciate it. And please, don't give hate to Tectone. He is one of my all-time favorite content creators. This is just a fun little joke that I decided to do. I hope he sees it because I think he'll get a kick out of it. He'll get to farm content. So, again, thank you so much for tuning in. I do really appreciate it. Come in next time. Bye-bye!